What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. And the topic of today's pick a card is what's blocking you in your spiritual journey, or what's blocking you from elevating in your spiritual journey, and advice on how to navigate your way through this. So, meditate on the pile and pick the one that you feel drawn to. Starting off with pile number one. And the cards that we got for this pile are Grove, Message, Today for Tomorrow, Shut the Fuck Up, Silence is Required, Mental Conflict. So, what I'm picking up from this pile here is that a lot of you all, it's like I'm picking up on the energy of procrastination. Like, a lot of y'all could see yourselves in troubling situations, or situations that seem to not have the best intentions for you, and it's like you may overlook what's going on in front of you and tell yourself that things are gonna get better down the line. Almost like to the point where it just becomes very routine. It's almost like you're just saying it with all tongue in cheek and don't really truly believe it. And this could be in regards to people, choosing to see people, seeing people with rose-colored glasses. This could be in regards to certain environments, like where things are not improving. And I feel like with this message card that a lot of you all have been seeing some type of synchronicities and signs and things like that in the universe, where you're being guided to move away from certain things. I just saw 444 on the clock. Maybe you all could see a lot of angel numbers and you're not sure what they mean. And maybe this pile could be confirmation for you to make certain changes. Um, and it seems like there are a lot. It could be a lot of you all where I'm hearing some of you all may have like a bad temper, or like people know how to get emotional reactions out of you. That's for some of you, and it's like you're being advised to learn how to be more grounded and understand that no matter how much you choose to get a person told, or speak your mind or whatever, what you're saying to them doesn't matter to them. It's the reaction, the energy that they're feeding off of. That's what's important to them, because I feel like you are the type that you easily allow others to get into your head. And with these two of swords as the advice, this is something that it's time for you to put a stop to. A lot of you picking up on like migraine headaches, um, and it's just saying that it's time to be silent. You said everything that you could say, and nothing's changed. You gotta stop telling yourself that things are just gonna change. No, things change when you change. The universe operates off of what you choose to believe and what you put your energy and focus on. So that was your message, pile number one, and moving on to pile number two. We have loyalty, belonging, the child I was meant to be, the idiot is fucking clueless, memories of love. This pile is tied to some type of childhood wounds, childhood traumas, like written all over it. A lot of you all, there's a sense of you feeling like, first of all, it's like picking up on someone that feels like they don't fit in. Like you've been amongst a lot of different groups and whatnot, and you've never really felt like you belong. You've given your loyalty to every situation that you've been a part of, and it's like it's like these situations made you feel like a big fish in a small pond. I don't know why I picked up on that, but that's what I'm gaining from this. And with the child I was meant to be, it's like there's something about your relationship with your parents that seems to be blocking you in your adulthood. Or if you're someone that's 18 or younger and you're watching this video, it seems like you could currently be going through this with your parents, and it's like there's something about you that felt neglected growing up. I'm hearing some of you all may have felt like you weren't good enough. With this belonging card, I'm drawn to the home here. It's almost like a sense of I'm hearing the lights are on, but no one's home. Maybe a lot of you all were left home alone a lot to look out for your siblings while your parents were off at work or whatever the case may be, and you never had the chance to have a childhood. You never had fun. Picking up on someone who may be, it's like there was something that you lacked that you wish that you had growing up. And the reason why you're drawn to this reading is because your advice is for you to go back and start nurturing that child. For example, if you grew up in a home where maybe you had one pair of shoes, I'm just using an example. Maybe you just had one pair of shoes growing up for an extended period of time. Now, as an adult, I feel like you're somebody who is in a position where you might be making good money, and now is your time to shine. Take some time and go back and nurture the inner child by buying whatever shoes you want. Don't go overboard with it to where it, you know, um, puts you in a hole. But trust me, it'll feel good to be able to go back and nurture that inner child, because in order for us to know who we are today, we have to know who we once were yesterday. So if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what I feel guided to say. Just um, it's time for a lot of y'all to put your loyalty toward yourself. You've been giving yourself to a lot of different situations where you were trying to almost force yourself to fit in. You're not made to fit in. You're here to stand out, and that is what could be blocking you in your spiritual journey. But that was for pile number two, and now we're moving on to pile number three. And in this pile, we have meditation, the warrior. We have perchance to dream, time to change a fucked up situation, discontentment, and boredom. Okay, so here I'm feeling a blockage in your beliefs with this meditation card. This card is tied to like prayer, is what I'm picking up on. And the warrior here, a lot of you all could feel like there's somebody who's watching this that just feels like their love language revolves around how much they're willing to endure, is what I'm picking up on. Like almost like a situation where it's almost like you almost live in your imagination. So it's almost like it's telling me that you don't really see things for what they really are. It's like you see things based off potential, and that's what causes you to put yourself in a lot of situations that put you in a disadvantage, basically. Um, and that's why I was, I guess that's why we picked up on the time to change a fucked up situation card. But with this patience to dream, there's definitely like a sense of you being someone that it's like you know the truth about a lot of different things, but you don't apply that knowledge to what you're to your everyday life, So life doesn't. It's like it's one thing to know something, but it's a different ball game to actually apply those things that we know. Just something as simple as knowledge is knowing that you should look both ways before you cross the street. But wisdom is actually taking the time to look both ways because, if you just move around and have knowledge, but you're not using it, what you're gonna do? You're gonna walk directly across the street and probably get your ass knocked off. But when you have wisdom, you're going to actually apply that knowledge, and it's going to help prevent you from being in fucked up situations. So I feel like that is what is strongly blocking you in your journey. You're somebody that is highly intelligent, but it's like it's easy for people to. I don't want to say it's easy for people to manipulate you. You be knowing that people be lying, but it's like you just there's a sense of you like hoping that you can change the situation. We can't change anybody. And the advice here is discontentment and boredom. I feel like a lot of you all may fear being alone. Like you entertain people just for the hell of it, even though you know that the situations aren't going anywhere. It's like you just I don't know. It's like it's kind of like you. I don't want to say I don't know, but there's like a lot of different messages I'm channeling, and it's like you're somebody that has a hard time spending a lot of time alone. So it's kind of like you may find yourself entertaining certain people, and the ones who kind of like catch your eye, it's almost I don't want to say you just toy around with people. Some of you probably do, but what I'm mainly gaining is from this is like be careful to not choose to tie yourself to anyone based out of loneliness because if we're being honest, we all have been there and done that before, and when we're manifesting from a place of fear, loneliness is a fear-based energy. Every human only experiences two emotions, that is fear and love. So when we're coming from a place of be, fear, fearing being alone, then we're going to basically manifest situations that are gonna be pure hell for us. So with this, like I said, with this meditation card, um, I'm picking up on a lot of you all. It's like just be careful about speaking negative words and whatnot over your life. Um, Also picking up on it's almost like a need to cleanse your environment is what I'm gaining from this meditation card. So maybe if you're online, of course, like on social media, and all these different pages and memes and whatnot that sarcastically poke fun at your traumas and whatnot. Basically toxic posts. Whatever we observe, we also absorb. If we're not careful and we're not like aware of what we are absorbing. So, if you want to pull yourself out of this low vibrational energy and, you know, start to elevate your mindset and renew your energy, then it's time to cleanse everything, cleanse your entire diet. What I mean by your diet is your mental diet, what you're choosing to take in, because everything that we look at, and whether it be the toxic movies, TV shows, reality shows, memes, the music, whatever it is, until we get to those things are fine. Be a human being, but you have to. It's very imperative that we learn how to interact with these things, but not allow them to influence our imagination. Because when we do that, we create a lot of nightmares for ourselves. Don't absorb anybody else's belief system. If you feel like your life is a nightmare, stop listening to that bullshit music and start until you are able to get yourself to a phase of where, again, you're not absorbing those lyrics and actually allowing another person to paint your universe for you. You understand what I'm saying? You take a brush and canvas and you paint how you want your own life to look. Don't let nobody do it for you. And that's what a lot of that's what a majority of the human race is doing today, But it's like they're doing it subconsciously, because we are indoctrinated to be this way. But don't want to ramble on too much. I hope that the messages for you today helped and resonated. And thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment your testimony or your story or whatever if you feel guided to. And thanks again for watching.